right, we're going to try this again. I'm not sure what happened, but it kept saying that my connection wasn't great. And I'm not sure why that is, because I'm sitting right in the house, up in my studio. I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not sure what happened. But I just wanted to briefly jump on. I wanted to talk a little bit about a YouTube video that I saw, and I commented underneath it. And one of my followers said, hey, are you going to talk about this on live? And I was like, yes, this would make a wonderful live. So I just wanted to briefly discuss this YouTube video. So a young lady had just come back from a date, and she was talking about how, she had met this man on an app and thought, he was nice, thought he was cool. And she met him out at the place, and when she saw him and walked up to him, the first thing he said out of his mouth was, oh, there's something wrong with the chip on my debit card. There's something wrong with my debit card. I'm not able to get any money. That's how he actually greeted her. That's how the date started. And she talked about how, this is how the date is starting. And so she said, okay, I don't need a free meal from a man, so it's not about that, but it's a turnoff. It looks bad. So she says she goes to the bar and she sits down so she can get a drink. And the guy joins her and he says, well, what should I get? And so right then she's thinking, okay, so you're expecting me to buy your drink? And then the next thing she says is, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. And she says, okay, what would you like to drink? Right there. So if I could have been in an earpiece in her ear, I would have told her right there, we are not going to accept or tolerate bad behavior. And see, here's what ladies don't realize. So just like women, we test men, right? And it's in us biologically to test men. Men test us. And in my mind, she failed that test. The fact that you sat there with him and gave him your time, number one, and bought him a drink, number two, she failed that test. Ladies, we have got to get stronger. There's something in women, and I don't know if it's how we're raised. I don't know if it's the messages that we receive. But what is it? It's the whole nice girl. I have to be nice. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I have to just go along to get along. I'm not cut from that cloth. I don't belong to that school of thought. As soon as he led with that, I would have said, well, okay, we can reschedule. Let's reschedule. Because, you're not prepared tonight, but let's reschedule. That's the first thing that would have came out of my mind, out of my mouth. I would have said, oh, we can reschedule. Because last I checked, this is a date that you asked me on. And as a gentleman, I expect for you to pay for that date. And see, we have got to get stronger in our standards and our expectations. We've got to get stronger. And saying that doesn't make me a gold digger. It doesn't make me, wrong or bad. No, it makes me a woman with standards. And we've got to get stronger mentally and emotionally to be able to say that. Why are we going along to get along? Whose feelings are we trying to not hurt? My feelings are hurt. That's what is blowing my mind, that women are allowing themselves to lose money, lose time, get their feelings hurt. Who are we trying to protect here if we're not trying to protect ourselves? Protect yourself. Protect your own feelings. Protect your own time. Protect your own money and say, well, we can reschedule. And turn on your heels and walk out of there. That's what I would have done. And if he would have even tried to check me. Oh, so that's what it's about? It's about the free meal? Sir. It's about you're not prepared. You're not financially prepared to date. That's what it's about. Nobody's going to make me feel bad about my standard. See, this is what I'm seeing happen, but women have to get stronger. You're getting talked out of your high standards. You're getting shamed about, yes, a man that wants to date me, He needs to be able to pay for that date. He needs to be able to provide an experience. He needs to be able, like, I don't have anything else to judge this on. If I'm, and for the record, I'm dating, I'm courting, I'm being courted for marriage. That's Anita. So if I'm courting for marriage and I need to know if you could be a good husband, like, this is a part of that process. I don't have any other way to know other than this process. And what you're telling me is I can't carry my weight. I can't carry yours and my weight. I can't financially afford certain things. My life is, discombobulated and messy. Like, that's what you're telling me. So, yeah, that's exactly what Anita would have done. Oh, okay, let's reschedule. Let's reschedule this. So you just, let me know when is a good time for you. And I literally, no kidding, I would not even have waited for a response. I would have turned on my heels and walked out of that place. And if he even thought to check me, if he even thought to try to text me or message me through the app, oh, so now it's all about the free meal. It's all about it. This is a date. That is my standard as a feminine woman. So if you can't meet it, that's okay. But this needs to be done. So we have to get better about this. And we have to be willing to come back from situations like that and really reflect. What's going on inside of me that I couldn't call it what it was, which is BS? Like, what's going on inside of me? Why do I struggle with calling it what it is? And you're doing it in a feminine way. You're doing it in a sweet, loving, feminine way, but you're doing it. And then you're not accepting or tolerating it. Because here's what I want you to understand. That man left that situation and he felt great. He was like, oh, okay, it's cool. I don't have money to date. I can't pay for the drinks or the meal, but you know what? She's cool with it. That's what that man thought. Because this is what I've been trying to drill into your pretty little heads. It is not about what you say. It's about what you do. It's about what you do for a man. It's about what you accept. It's about what you tolerate. He don't care about all them tears and, oh, if you keep cheating on me. No. I'm leaving. And your cheating really hurts me. And your cheating, no. He don't care about none of that. I'm out. Anita's gone. I'm leaving you. And I'm gone. That's what men care about. What you do, not what you say. But all this talk, they don't care about that. That man left that date. I kid you not. If I interviewed him and said, so how do you feel like the date went? Oh, it went great. It went great. And you know what? I couldn't pay. I didn't have any money. My card didn't work or whatever the excuse was. And you know what? She was cool with it. She was cool with it. Yeah, that was great. I love that. I love that she was so cool about it. Y'all stop. Please stop. Please make it stop. But see, this is the part. This is the part that's on us, ladies. The fact that we are, for whatever reason, we're not strong enough to stand on our standard. And we do this with money. We do this with dating. We do this with sex. Like, it blows my mind that unemployed men out here are having sex. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that concept. That a man with no job, no car, no place of his own to live is having sex with somebody. Like, that is blowing my literal mind. That women are tolerating and accepting this foolishness. But that's why we're in the situation we're in. And what one woman will accept, a man will say, well, there's got to be more like her. There's got to be other women out there that'll accept it too. That's why they bringing you this BS. Because somebody else put up with it. But guess what? The buck stops here. So many men. Why are you single? You have it all together. You're warm and you're feminine and you're sweet. You're a great cook. You're encouraging and loving. And can I be frank? My standards are high, especially for 2022. By 2022's definitions, my standards are high. And what's insane is that I don't even consider my standards to be that high. I really don't. I consider my standards to be like the men I date. Pretty average, like pretty average, pretty normal, pretty state, just average, normal. But in 2022, men are like, what? You expect me to call you? You expect me to pursue you? You expect me to ask you out on a date and make my intentions known? Yeah. Yeah. Well, why can't you call me? Why can't you text me? Why can't you tell me if, that you like me? Because that's what I'm going to need. That's what I'm going to need so I don't feel rejected. Okay. Like I said, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. And so, I just continue in the amazing life that I've created. I continue to do the things that I do. I continue to try to help people. I continue to, go out in my garden every day and feed the squirrels. I just continue to do that because I just can't participate in the nonsense. I just can't. And I'm asking you not to either. And enough of us have to do this if we're going to see a change. Enough women have to bond together and raise our standards. We have to have the same standards. That's why we're in the predicament we're in. We're living in a world where anything goes. Anything goes. You got Sally over here that'll sleep with a man on the first night. You got Susie over here that'll sleep with the man that just, we met up and, we had a drink and I slept with him. We have Wanda over here that says, no, I'm not going to sleep with you until we're exclusive. Then you have Deidre over here that says, no, I'm not going to sleep with you until 3 months, 90 days. And then you have, Diana over here who says, no, I'm not going to sleep with you until we're married or engaged. Right? It's like all these different standards. And so the reality is this. A man then says to himself, okay, but you got this small percentage of women doing this, so I'm not messing with them. I'll just go over here, right? I'll just go over there. I'll go to the women that are going to give me some free sex because and can I be honest with y'all? Can I go here? There are more of them than there are of us. There are more women out here giving men free sex than there are of women who are saying, I'm not sleeping with you. Like, I just met you. I just getting to know you. I only been out 2 or 3 times. I'm not sleeping with you. What have you possibly done in the 3 dates we've been on to earn the right or the access to my body? To put me, because sex is dangerous for me. So you want me to do one of the most dangerous things I can do with you, a man that I've known for 3 dates. Like, y'all really got to think about this. Sex is the most dangerous thing you do as a woman. But see, I don't know if nobody kicked that game to you, if nobody told you that. And so you just out here giving it away. You just, buy one, get 2 free. Buy one, get 5 free. No, I don't work like that. I come from a whole different time and generation. I don't work like that. And I'm trying to teach younger women not to work like that either. So we can turn this craziness around. All right, let me look at y'all's comments. Good morning. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lord, I would have been gone. I don't know you. Yeah, I'm not buying you no drink. That's why I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. She said a definite reschedule. My chip isn't working. Yeah, she said, she out. I'm like, that's why, I just was like, but the fact that you allowed this foolishness, he's leaving that exchange thinking, yeah, she's cool. She accepted, hey, I didn't have any money and she was all right with it. What? No, I'm not. Like, we got to be okay hurting some people's feelings. That's what I'm on. And if you leave that exchange of me going, okay, we'll reschedule and turning and leaving you, that's what needed to happen. So you could grow up, so you could become the man God designed you to be. Like, what are we thinking out here? There were comments where women were saying that's why you go for coffee. She should have just sat on a bench with him. She should offer to pay for 2 at a cheaper restaurant. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, man. This is real life. Like, sometimes it blows my mind that this is real life. This is what we're actually, yikes. This is what we're telling people. What? No, you do not accept and do not tolerate what is below your standard. That's it. I don't accept it and I don't tolerate it. I just, okay, and all right. But here's what's going to happen. And I've said this for the longest. We have to have a higher percentage of women with standards. When most men go to most women and don't get what they want, they will rethink it. Like they will go, you know what? I'm not able to get the women I want with this foolishness. I got to do better. Because, there's these other women that's out here giving it away, buy one, get six free. But I really don't want them. I'm really not checking for them. Yeah, I know that's right. She said, I was dating in the 80s. The cookie is sacred. And it should remain. They call it dessert for a reason. All right? The cookie is dessert after you have had the 4-course meal, brother. After you've done the 4-course meal stuff, then you might get the cookie. They call it dessert for a reason. You can't live off of cookies. You can't start with cookies. No. It doesn't feel good for me to offer an alternative. He didn't have a solution to his own problem. Yeah, I mean, that's another way to look at it too. But I would have just said, hey, we can reschedule. And then I would have walked away. And either he wanted to do that or he didn't. If he never reached out to me again, I would have been fine. I would have been just fine. If you can't pay for a drink, then you can't pay a bill, which is part of partnership. It's setting a standard for you to carry the relationship. Yeah. Like, no, I can't. I just can't. And we're starting like this. This man started like this. You have to understand, either it was a test, and that very well could be. It could have been a test. This man could have had money out the wazoo, but it was a test in his mind. Oh, because that's the new thing now that feminine energy men do. Oh, I want to make sure this woman's not using me. I want to make sure I'm not going to get taken advantage of. So you know what? I'm going to act like I don't have any money. I'm going to act like my card doesn't work to see if she'll pay. Like, what? Okay. And I'm not. So what does that tell you? It doesn't tell you I'm a horrible woman who wouldn't, be able to do so in a relationship. It's going to tell you I have standards. I have standards for strangers that I'm meeting to go on dates with. We're not there yet. Sorry. And I'm traditional. That's another thing it tells you. I'm traditional. And I am. I'm a proud traditional woman. I scream it from the rooftops. I am traditional, okay? I am feminine. I am hypergamous. I scream it from the rooftops. There are so many benefits to being with a woman like me. And if you can't appreciate that, if you can't see that, that's okay. It's not for you. A Rolls Royce ain't for everybody, right? Everybody can't maintain a Rolls Royce. Everybody can't buy a Rolls Royce. That's okay. Everybody can't shop at Tiffany's. Everybody can't buy what's in Tiffany's. That's okay. But the people who know, right? And this is the confidence I need to instill in you, lovelies. I need you to believe it. Because when you do, as I do, you will act as such. You will act like it. You will not accept or tolerate no foolishness. She said there's McDonald's and then there's a Prime Steakhouse. There's Walmart and there's upscale boutiques. Only deal with men who want and who can afford quality experiences and quality women all day long. That's it. But this has to stop. And what we need to do is we need to go inside of ourselves, right? Like I had to do this. I was a Miss Nice Girl. I know that's hard to believe, but I was a Miss Nice Girl in my 20s before I knew better. And I wanted to be liked. I wanted to people please. I wanted to seek approval. I didn't want to hurt feelings. Oh, I don't want him to leave that whole exchange with his feelings hurt. No, his feelings should have been hurt. He didn't have no business pulling that. And he should have felt the repercussions of his actions. Okay? And honestly, that had nothing to do with me. That was on him. What do you look like coming out and saying that? That's on you. He would have left that exchange reflecting. Oh man, yeah, I got to get my act together. Like, oh man, I should have known better. I should have rescheduled this date. See, that's what should have happened. But when we accept it, when we tolerate it, that self-reflection never happens. That self-reflection never happens because in his mind, he's winning. He's winning in life. Everything is great. Oh, she's so cool. Oh, wow, we should go out again. And that's what he's doing. But he's not leaving that exchange reflecting. He's thinking it's all good. No. If nothing else, I have taught many a man, and there have even been a few that have come back and told me this. They said, Anita, I'm not going to lie. Dating you or being with you, I learned a lot. I grew up a lot. I realized that there's a way in which a man is to conduct himself. You darn tootin'. Because I have a standard. I have a standard for the men I'm with. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm just not. What made her pay and then go online to tell the world about it? I know. I just, like I said, I can't. So ladies, we got to self-reflect. So I want men to self-reflect, but now we have to self-reflect. What would make us respond that way? What's going on inside of us? What's a belief that we have, right? This is tied to a belief that we have. And that's where the work is, because it has to be second nature to say, oh, we're going to have to reschedule. Okay, no worries. And I would have turned and walked away. That immediately would have come out of my mouth. So we need to do that work. I know I did, where I had to get strong enough, where I didn't accept or tolerate less than what was my standard. And I don't even think my standard is super duper crazy high. I think my standard is basic. And get strong enough to do that. And again, we're not going to get nasty because, like I said, I am guiding and directing a generation of classy, elegant, beautiful, amazing women. At no point do I cuss men out. At no point do I, snap my neck, roll my... No, I said, oh my gosh, we're going to have to reschedule. Okay. So just, let me know when and where. See? That's it. And honestly, can I be really honest? That's what I would have said. That was the kind thing to say, but I probably wouldn't have responded. Like once I left that, I probably wouldn't have responded to his calls or text. I probably wouldn't have gone out with him again. But in the sake of, okay, I'm going to be sweet, that's how I would have responded. So nope. Ooh, Lord. She said he probably didn't call her back, maybe even blocked her. Oh my gosh. Like what? Oh my gosh. I want you to go back to the beginning. We have a question and then I'm going to run out of here. Oh, that is the question. Okay. She says, missed the beginning. What did the guy say for the reschedule? So we were talking about, there's a video over on YouTube about a young lady who went out on a date with a man she met on an app. And when she got there, he led with, oh, the chip on my card isn't working. I'm not able to get any cash. I'm not able to pay for this. That's how the date started. And so instead of turning on her heels and leaving or saying, oh, we should reschedule, she sat at the bar. She was going to buy herself a drink. And then he comes up and he wants her to buy a drink for him. Oh, what should I get? And she did. So, no. Man, no. We have to get stronger. We have to get stronger as women. And we got to think quick on our feet. So many people say to me, well, you're just witty. You think quick on your feet. You kind of know what to say. And the reason why that is, ladies, is because I have practiced. Practiced. I have practiced this so much. Okay? And so that's what I'm going to ask you to do. You have to start practicing the witty comeback. You have to start practicing, what do I say in these situations? You can start with some scripts, and I have plenty of them, but you can also start making up your own. Make up your own little witty comebacks. But you got to get quicker. You got to get stronger. And remember, it's an inner strength. It's an inner strength that says, I don't need anyone's validation. I don't need this man to think I'm nice. I don't need this man to think I'm, amenable. Oh, she was so nice. No. I don't need that. I am not, I am a good person, but I also have standards. Like that's what he should come away with that. No, but not this whole, oh, she was so nice enough to pay for my drink. No, because just like nice guys finish last, nice girls finish last too. You want to be kind, and the kind thing to do was to say, oh, we need to reschedule. That's it. And to me, you still spared his feelings. You could have been really ugly, but don't be. God don't like ugly. Don't be ugly. But do not buy his drink. Do not sit there and give him your time because you're sending a message that it's okay. You're sending a message that the behavior is acceptable. And that's what I've been trying to drill into women for so long. It's not about what you say, it's about what you do. And when you allow a man to treat you any kind of way, when you allow him to have access to you, when you stay around and stick around and you listen to the excuses, y'all, I have gotten to a place in my life, I don't even need the excuse. I don't even need the excuse. I can move on and live free and not even know why. I cannot even know why a man did what he did, and I'm good. That's where I want you to get to. But too many women, I just need to know why. I just need to hear what happened. I just need to understand. No. Okay. All right. I got a question. If both parties care about one another, but both have a hard learning how to communicate. Oh, I'm trying to look at this. To one another. Should I just walk away because things are difficult? Again, your level, here's the thing I want to tell you. Your level of investment in that person it depends on that, right? So it depends on if it's a full-on relationship or if it's just dating, just getting to know each other. I personally believe that if we're in a dating, just getting to know each other phase, that relationships are not supposed to be hard, right? They're not supposed to be hard. They're not supposed to be, oh my gosh, there's all these communication issues. I believe that that's telling you something. And so, yeah, in that regard, go for what's easy. Like, don't bend yourself up to try to figure it out. Like, go for what's easy. Because, like, why? Like, why would you do that? If it's starting out hard, it's only going to get harder. But if you're in a relationship with someone, if you've been, with that person for 6 months, a year, then of course you're going to try to get the skills and the tools necessary to communicate better. Because yes, I do believe that, having some stick-to-itiveness, being persistent is a good thing. But it will greatly depend on kind of how long you've been dating this person or with them. It's going to depend on that. Yeah, but no, ladies. We got to get stronger. We have to start calling out things as they are. And if you're not able to do that, you have to go in and self-reflect. Why is that? Why do I struggle with, just saying, oh, that doesn't feel good to me? Why do you struggle with that? Why do you struggle with putting a word to how you feel in that situation? Like even that, I might have even said, oh, I'm really disappointed. We're going to have to reschedule. Like I would have even put a feeling word to it. I'm really disappointed, Yeah, that's it. But that is our work to do. We got to stay on our side of the fence. Don't worry about the men. They're going to do them, but we need to focus on becoming better women. That's it. But I just wanted to speak on this video because I was just like, but you still sat down. You still entertained him. You bought him a drink. Like, yuck. Do you have any advice for the guys? Be masculine. Take initiative, right? Take initiative. Have courage. One of the qualities that I absolutely love about a man, and I find this out about a man very quickly, is how brave he is. I love a brave man. I love a courageous man. And so what does that look like? I am brave enough to walk up to you. I am brave enough to ask for your number. I am brave enough to say, oh my gosh, you look, so here's a great line. If you're a man, and I've given this to many men that I've worked with, this is all you got to say. And I want you to practice this over and over and over on as many women as you can. You walk up and say, ooh, you look like someone I should get to know. My name is, fill in the blank. What's your name? Are you married? Are you in a relationship? Because we want to get that out of the way, right? Are you married or in a relationship? Well, no. Okay, then. And now you have a clear, clean runway. Well, see, that's it. Yeah, you look like someone I need to get to know. That's my favorite. That's my favorite, y'all. Hands down. That's my favorite right there. That says it all. You look like someone I need to get to know. See, that's it. Respectful, kind, direct. That is, that turns me on. I'm not going to lie, that turns me on. I love a brave man. I love a man full of courage. And he does what men do, takes initiative. He goes after what he wants. And 9 times out of 10, he gets it every time. Every single time. That's why I'm always telling men, like, yeah, you don't have the life you want because you're not going after it. I have the life I want because I've created it. As a feminine woman, I am a creative, right? I've created the life that I want. I am creating the vision for my husband right now. I am creating the vision. And there is a standard to that vision. So that's how I know I'm going to get what I want, because I'm sticking by a standard. So it's not just let's just wait and see. Let's just accept whoever comes along. No. I am creating a vision, and that vision has a standard. And so any man that comes into my realm of being and he fits that standard, right? He makes sure that he's meeting that standard. Okay, then that's a part of my vision. And y'all already know I don't believe in soulmates. I don't believe that there's just one man, one perfect man that fits that vision. It could be many men. Many men can fit that vision. But it's based on your standard. So have standards, ladies. That's what this whole video was about today. Have standards and requirements. And yes, and remember my rule for finding out, are my standards and requirements ridiculous? If you can meet them, then they're not. Right? If you can meet them, or you have something complimentary to exchange for it, then it is not. Okay? So if my standard is I want a rich, wealthy man, then I better have plenty of youth and beauty to trade for that. So some things are trade, and some things are things that we're also going to offer. I need a man who's kind, and I am kind. I need a man who's conscientious, and I am conscientious. See? I need a man who's a man of faith, a godly man, and I am a godly woman. So some things will be an even exchange. Some things will be a complimentary exchange. But if I want a rich, wealthy man, I better be a fit, feminine, fabulous, young, and beautiful woman, because that is the exchange for rich and wealthy. Okay, so you don't have to agree with it, but that's the way it is. It's been that way for thousands of years. So thank you all for joining me on this live. If you're coming in on the end, please check out the replay. I'm about to put it up now. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, stay open to love.